Hello. London is already missing me. And worst, I have to go back to school. The return was so painful, I've almost cried. So, I have to create memories. With Noam, Jordan, and myself, Rowan, we united our three remaining brain cells to create this vlog of London. London. The big smoke, the swinging city, the city of dreams. A lot of way to call this famous city with a lot of famous places, as Big Ben or London Eye, also Buckingham Palace where the royal family lives. This is the story of our trip in England. First of all, I'll present you the city of London, the city we visited during this trip. It is situated in the United Kingdom and especially in England, where it's the capital. The River Thames goes through the city. After a long trip, we arrived to the National Maritime Museum in Greenwich. It has opened the 27th of April 1937 by King George VI and Princess Elizabeth. The first donator was Sir James Key Caird. He has also his statue in the museum. Right in the entry of the museum, there is the statue of William IV and this boat in a bottle. And if you didn't know how they did that, here a little explanation. Anyway, we were able to take beautiful photos inside the museum as boats or how they did to take other boats like weapons. There were also trophies and also a lot of painting. After, we went to the Greenwich Park, and especially right here, near to the Royal Observatory. It has been founded by Charles II of England in 1675. It stands on the old hilltop of the Greenwich Castle. We were able to see the other side of the River Thames, and I took a beautiful sunset picture. There is also the Ground Zero, for the time zone or the meridians. Then we walked a bit to reach our bus who brought us to our families. Us was Ernest and Andy, who lives in Buckingham, a city near to London, and then we slept.
On Tuesday, we went to the Covent Garden, a place with a lot of shops. We ate lunch and stayed from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. In the afternoon, we went to the British Museum, a hug museum with a hug collection of ancient objects from different countries and continents. The visit was very long and also very fascinating, thanks to the different religious and cultural objects in the museum. In the evening, before returning to our families, we went to the typical English supermarket called Tesco. We didn't buy anything because we didn't find it very interesting.
After eating breakfast and messing around with the dog, we went into the bus heading to Westminster, where we would look at the famous Big Ben and London Eye and Buckingham Palace. However, before getting out of the bus, we got told a little game that we would participate into. For the entire day, we had to take 5 photos, with each of them having a specific category. The first category was a British cliche photo, which I ended up taking, and honestly, I thought it looked really nice. But I was kind of downing on it because it's literally just a photo of Big Ben. Fun fact, did you know that Big Ben is not a clock? It's actually a bell, and the clock tower doesn't belong to Big Ben. We continue walking around looking at the famous monuments that surrounded us, and also losing like half the group but managed to reunite for the guard photo, which I took this hell of a cold one. But someone thought his was better and decided to send his trash version of it. Anyways, we continued walking until here, where we got really lucky and get to see the guards changing positions. After this cool thing, we went to Buckingham Palace, and on our way, my friend took this squirrel photo for another category. And just to say, this man cooked. I mean, bro prepared a whole 5-star meal with that photo. We finally arrived at Buckingham Palace, where we saw these guards doing some random ass shit. I mean, it was pretty cool until we heard that we had to do a full-on 40-minute walk from Buckingham to Madame Tussauds, which was our next destination, before eating. The way we captured some flower photo, which, I mean, were just normal flower photos. But after finally arriving, we ate and went in. Madame Tussauds was my favorite place to visit because of the amount of attractions and fun things there are. I mean, we get to see a bunch of hyperistic statues of celebrities and took photos with them. We went through Dark Souls, the Chamber of Horrors, this little taxi ride, and a 4D cinema. I mean, just look at how cool that shit is. Also took probably the best photo on my gallery in this place. I mean, just look at how cool this thing is. After finishing the experience and heading out, we forgot to take one last photo for the day, which was the group photo. So we had the randomest idea of getting into a phone cabin and just doing a shocked face. We sent the photos and told the winners are going to be announced tomorrow, and went home for the day. Day 4, we would visit 2 museums, the boring science museum and the brilliant natural history museum. Starting with this pile of garbage. I mean, it looked cool, but yeah, it was flat out just boring, and well, at least I got to find some pretty funny references. But nothing compared to the Natural History Museum, with the dinosaurs and skeletons of ancient creatures that lived in this planet. I mean, bro, this looks 10 times better than this block of plastic. And I mean, just look at this. There was so many things to look at, to discover, and to find out, and to lose. But yeah, this was definitely the best museum out of all of the ones we visited, in my opinion. After that, we had some spare time to play cricket, the national sport, which I mean, was fun. I don't know what else to tell you. Also, it's time to announce the winners of the game, which surprisingly was us, saved by this stupid group photo. And what was the prize? A stupid 50-cent medal!
It is what it is. It's already the end of the trip. But before we arrived in France, we went to the Leeds Castle. It's an island on a lake made by the River Land. In 857, a Saxon chief called Led or Led built it. In 1119, Robert de Crèvecoeur rebuilt it until the 1260s. In 1278, Eleanor de Castile, Edward's first queen, bought it. The 31st of October 1321, the castle was captured by the forces of Edward II of England. Anne of Bohemia, Richard II's wife, spent the winter of 1381 at the castle. In 1519, Henry VIII transformed the castle for his first wife, Catherine of Aragon. The story of the past 17th century is so complicated, so I'm gonna pass it. The castle was very beautiful and full of story. That was a good last place to visit. And the saddest moment of the trip. Yep, we were already back.
First of all, we would like to thank the teacher at our college for taking us to England, a magnificent country with a high number of monuments, etc. This trip was an excellent experience. We had a lot of fun despite the lack of time and some places that we didn't really like.